Peace and blessings, family. How y'all doing? How you doing? We've been duped. And I am going to tell you how. And not only am I going to tell you how, I guess it's waiting for people to get in here. Peace and blessings, family. How y'all doing? This is going to be important. I guess it was like, wait. Okay, fine. Waited long enough. Hey, family, how y'all doing? Check this out. I'm about to give y'all some game right quick, especially my sisters. I'm about to give y'all some serious game. So if you want some game, say, Fee, I'm ready for this. Because y'all know I'm on some new shit now. Thanks to Team Pushed Me Too Far. Yeah, I'm on some new shit. So, I'm about to tell y'all about attention. I'm about to tell you about the power of focus. And then I'm about to tell you about the tricks of the devil and his demons. All right, check this out. Since the induction of social media, we understand that attention is currency. Let me say that again. In the world of social media, attention is currency. So, black women, we have a whole dude out here that sat down and calculated, and he's not the only one, sat down and calculated that because black men don't listen and they're all up in their feelings, he couldn't make any traction on social media dealing with men, right? So he calculated that if he start talking about the black woman, bashing her, degrading her, that his views would go up. Because that's what the world wants. That's what our sons, that's what the majority of our sons, our husbands, our fathers, our cousins, our uncles, bashing us because, they're mad at their mamas. Grand rise. So, y'all, in this, as black women, as the bottom of the fucking totem pole, as the last that should be first, y'all realize how much attention we give to shit that we shouldn't? Had we not paid attention to Kevin Samuels, good or bad, if we had just left him with the men, right? He wouldn't have had no fucking traction. He didn't have any with the brothers, if that tells y'all how brothers support. Brothers supported him, men supported him because he took the blame off of them and put it on us. And when he shifted that blame, black women pushing back gave him his traction. We got to understand how the devil works at this point. We have to understand how I'm not talking about nobody else. How our energy gives these people attention and attraction. Tommy, the same motherfucking thing. The only difference with Tommy Sotomayor is Tommy is truly supported by white America. Black men listen to Tommy, but they do not financially support Tommy. Those are his white clients. But honestly, sis, that demon, that's on us. That's on us. And it was because of our pushback. Y'all realize our pushback gave these niggas, our pushback gave them a whole universe. Y'all realize that, right? Our pushback, our negative feed fed that nigga well. Grand Rise. So I'm asking my sisters, like Derek Jackson, after he did what the fuck he did to his wife, why are black women still giving this man the time of fucking day? After he did what he did to his wife, black women should have went silent on that nigga. He should have had to eat those motherfucking games and books and shit. He should have had to set them fuckers on fire to keep goddamn warm. But y'all love and I'm sorry. Man, black women love and I'm sorry. They ain't even gotta mean it. They ain't even gotta mean it. As long as baby, I'm sorry. Okay. But that comes from our abuse. That's abuse training. And y'all don't even realize it. That's that Christian shit. That y'all, I don't want to be Christian, but yet you still hold on to Christian values. Black women are still turning the other cheek. Are you tired yet? Is your jaw broke enough? You still got teeth in your mouth from as much as black men have slapped us around. To call his anger. And this ain't far. Nikki Giovanni and Nikki Giovanni and another brother. I've ran this thing before. And Nikki Giovanni said, we love you the most and we get the least of you. I love you the most. But I get your anger. I get your disdain. I get your distrust. But you smile in the white man's face all day long. Now the white man don't know you don't like him. You smile at him all motherfucking day. You high five his philosophy. Wearing a dashiki. We give them too much attention, sisters. Yes, Baldwin. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. What a classic fucking conversation between an honest black man and an honest black woman. Y'all, let's take our attention back. Let's take our focus back. They don't want our focus. They want our submission. They want us crushed. Nigga, fuck you. Yes, lie to me. And think about that. Think about that. The black woman's concession to the black man is lie to me for 10 years so we can get a baby off the ground. Lie to me for 10 years. Like you lie to that white man. So we can get one black child off the ground. That's our concession. Our concession is, and that wasn't even in the 80s, y'all. That wasn't even in the 80s. And y'all wonder why she gay. Don't wonder why. Please stop wondering why women are turning to women. Like y'all are turning to men. The destruction of the black family is well on its way. And we have all of us to thank for it. All of us. All of us. Because the black woman's concession is, nigga, please lie to me. Because your truth hurts. Lie to me, please. Lie to me like you lie to everybody else, because you're not putting your hands on the motherfuckers you lying to. This is us, sisters. I'm putting this squarely on us. Social media is about attention. Good, bad, ugly, whether it makes you money or not. As long as you got them views, them clicks. So now that we know that, we got to turn a blind eye. We got to turn a blind eye. There's no reason for us to begin to even chastise men who think like Kevin Samuels. You know why? Because we will, and I forget the sister that said this, and forgive me, sister, but this is not my quote. This is not my quote. You will always be too loud for people who never meant to hear you in the first place. Profound. Profound. Even a whisper would be too loud if they never meant to hear your voice in the first place. A whimper would be too loud if they never meant to hear you. Gasping for air would be too loud if they never meant to hear you. And nobody on the planet, speaking from the position of the bottom of the fucking totem pole, I refuse to hold the rest of this totem up. I'm not holding this totem up anymore. And what men do not understand is that when you lose your base, it all comes tumbling the fuck down. I'm going to say it again, sisters. Y'all get the fuck out of here and disperse. Disperse. Let them do this by themselves. Since they don't want our input, they don't want our help, We're supposed to be we're supposed to be perpetual fuckable children for the rest of our lives. Even though we have more head of households per capita than they do. For the next 7 days, because this Kevin Samuel shit will be over in 8 days, because niggas don't remember past a week, trust me. They'll find another godfather, because Kevin Samuels, you weren't that special. There are a lot of black men that bash black women. You're just not that fucking special. And somebody will fill your shoes, kitten boots. Because these type of men need that type of oversight. But this is our fault. This is our fault. Because good or bad attention is attention. And some children you can't punish with attention. You have to punish them with non-attention. And it's time for us to not pay attention to even our men. They're good men. You know what? Stop that. You know, when men say, there are good men out there, you saying they're good cops. There are good cops. They're good white people. Well, Muhammad Ali said, a snake is a snake, and I ain't got time to figure out which ones are the good ones and which ones are the bad ones. I ain't got time. Sisters, as much as they scream, you need us, no the fuck we don't. No, we don't. The way that the world is structured, we do not need you. We do not need you to get a job. We do not need you to get education. We do not need you to sign off on a fucking thing. I do not need you for inheritance. I don't need you for shit. I need physics. You're not as strong as me. Bitch, a pulley is stronger than you. And I can build a pulley system. A rock, a board. I can pick up more than you with a rock and a board. And I save my body all that fucking stress. Why do we downplay ourselves, man? Y'all, stop. Pay attention to your attention. I'm going to put it another way. Baby girl, your attention equates life force. You are the pumping heart of God. Let me say that again. You are the pumping heart of God. So wherever your attention goes, so does the attention and the heart of God. You pump blood, life force with your attention into what you pay. Listen to the words. What you pay, currency, your attention to. So you know what, sisters? It's time for us to turn our backs on a whole bunch of shit. It's time for us to stop asking for help and find our strength. Because everybody, you need me. I don't need shit. In most cases, have y'all noticed, and sisters, give me a 1 if you notice this, that once we get rid of a man, we do better. Give me a 1. If more than 60% of your failed relationships, sister, that when you got rid of that man, you did better. Give me some hearts in this motherfucker. Do y'all see yourselves? Do you see each other? This is not a lie. This is what they don't want you to know. This is what they don't want us to talk about. When black women, check this out, when black women leave the Americas, we do better. We do better. Black women get out of America and not even trying, begin to lose weight and don't know how. Sister, it's the stress. It's the stress in the food. You got clean water. You're not under chemical and emotional bombardment. Do you know how much that takes off of your immune system so it can begin to fix the stress that you have and have had in your body since you were a little girl who this world was fucking over? And that's the truth. That is the truth. How many of y'all left the country for a week and lost 10 pounds? And for years, it just keeps compiling on us until we think this shit is normal. Let me tell y'all how normal we think this is. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Let me tell you how normal we think this is. We think it's so normal that we glorify the fact that our mothers had to work 3 jobs while raising 2 kids. She cleaned, she cooked. And some of y'all even say she did it with a smile on her face. While at night you were sleeping, she was trying not to break in her own room so you didn't see her weakness. And we glorify because we believe that shit is normal. We glorify it to the point that I want to be as strong as my mama and my grandmama. Girl, you go talk to your mama. Do not glorify that shit because it is not normal. It is not normal. It is not normal for a human being to have to carry that type of stress. And our mothers and our grandmothers were so fucking graceful. They made it look good. They made it look so good. It was because of the smile. It was the smile, man. It was the black woman's smile under pressure. It was the grace. But it's not normal. And we should not strive for that bullshit. We should not strive for that bullshit. Y'all go talk to your mamas. Y'all not like the women are old. You fucking right, homeboy. You right. You are so right. Because I'm not doing it. I'm not subjecting myself to what I watched my mama go through. I am a generational learner. I'm a generational learner. Not about to make the mistakes that my mother made with black men. Hoping, praying, begging, pleading, needing. What I know about stress now, come on, y'all. What we know about stress right now, look back at your mama and grandmama and tell me that their souls weren't stressed. Why y'all think mama had to go to church? Had to. Mama had to go to church because fictitious Jesus was the only man that didn't do her wrong. So she went to the house of the man that did not do her any dirty. But here was the problem with that. While yes, Jesus did not do our sisters any dirty, the misogynistic method in which the book was written did her more irreparable harm than Jesus on the cross ever could. I can't repeat that. Can't repeat it. Because even in the church, predators are sitting right there waiting on her. These are supposed to be men of God. And even in the house of God, the predator sits and waits. So, yeah, she was trying to put her faith in Jesus. Yep. But the deacon was trying to put his faith in her. You know, or pastor. Now, think about that. You go to a place for refuge. And the very place that you go for refuge, you are running right into the predators themselves. Where black women gotta go. I opt no more foxes in the hen house. No more foxes in the hen house. No husbands, no sons. Now I'm understanding the island of Amazon. I'm understanding the island of Amazon now, and how that worked and why it made sense. Because maybe black women now need their own Amazonia. We'll keep the boy children until they are ready to, and this is just me, we'll keep the boy children until they're no longer breastfed. But after that, they go to the men. They got to go off the island too. I know, sisters, I had 2 sons, and that sounds harsh as fuck. It sounds harsh as fuck. But I trust the man that I had children with to raise my sons in the manner in which he is. I love him to death, and I would not trade him for the world. But if there was an Amazonia, yeah, bruh, I'm going to I'm going to the Amazon. I'll come see you. Cause that's kind of how, our relationship works anyway. He got his space, I got mine. I know that's how our ancestral mothers did it. And I understand. We can have a festival 4 times a motherfucking year. We can see each other and party. No problem. I will even if I get a little itchy itch, I'll come off the island. But you can't come to the island as a male. You cannot. You cannot. Because at this point, women have to protect themselves. I heard a brother give a good analogy to another man about, women and men. And he was like, women have to see men as a loaded gun all the time. All of them are loaded. All of them. All of them. And you always have to treat a gun like it's loaded. Even, y'all know I'm here. Even though you done took the clip out, you done emptied the barrel, there are no, you've checked it 3-4 times. You know damn well there are no bullets in it. You've test fired it. You know ain't shit in it. You looking at the clip. You done counted the bullets. You know ain't shit in it. But where my sisters at that train guns? What is the first rule of gun ownership? You always treat that gun like it's what? Finish the sentence. Now, I know damn well my husbands are unloaded. I know it. I know it. I've checked it. I took the clip out myself. I checked down the barrel. I ejected the one that was in the chamber. I looked at it. I test fired. It just went click. I ain't did nothing else to it. But you know what I'm still going to do? I will always treat my husbands as if they are loaded. I would be remiss not to. That's respect for the firearm. Come on, y'all. Is that not respect for the power that you have in your hand? That you will always treat it as if it has the power that it has. That's respectful. That's respectful. I'ma always treat a man like he's loaded. Even if he tells me I am not. Sister, I'm on your side. Nigga, you still loaded. You grew up in America. You're loaded. My sons, I treated them like they were loaded. I give respect to my firearm. I give respect to my sword. I always treat my swords as if they are razor sharp. And I don't pull it unless I'm going to use it. I don't play with it. I keep it maintained. And I don't flash it. All ways to deal with men from now on. They're loaded. And every time you hear a man tell you, oh, sister, listen to me, listen to me, listen to me, what he's actually telling you is shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. You will always be too loud for someone who never wanted to hear you in the first place. We will always be too loud for these Americas because we were never supposed to have input in the first place. We were never supposed to have input in the first place. And a matter of fact, this Roe versus Wade shit, white women, here is where you lose us. As black women, even you told us that we didn't have a voice because you won shit and made sure we didn't have anything, even when we lent our voice, our anger, our angry black women's voices to your cause. We're not falling for that bullshit no more. Roe versus Wade, boo, welcome to our world. Why would I help you not get the same treatment that your man has given to me since we got here? Oh, you thought you was gonna benefit. Oh, baby, just because he saved your meat for last, he just made you tender. He marinated you in them juices. What you didn't realize is that your philosophy says the lion will lay down with the lamb. Oh, yes. Yes. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing. The lion will lay down with the lamb until the lion gets hungry. Anybody else watch Madagascar? Madagascar was a beautiful continuation of this idea because the lion and the zebra were friends. What happened when the lion got hungry? Y'all watched that motherfucking movie just like I did. What happened when the lion got hungry? Y'all don't remember? He tried to eat his friend. Exactly, Kimberly. He wanted to eat his best friend. He wanted to eat his best friend. See, instinct kicked in finally. See, as long as they were at the zoo being fed, nobody was able to exercise their nature. It's when shit hit the wall and resources become scarce that nature kicks in. And nature is a function unto itself. Our men's nature have kicked in, y'all. And because they see us as men, that's a long stretch. No, the fuck it is not. No, it's not a long stretch that most of these men see us as men, especially when they don't call you sis no more. He don't even see you as a woman. He sees your ass as a man. And he's telling you he sees you as a man every time he turns around and automatically calls you bro. That's a stretch. No, the fuck it is not. No, it is not. Our species comes in male and female. And if you cannot distinguish the difference, we have major biological fucking problems. Because then you get mixed up genders. You got boys thinking they girls and girls thinking they boys, and then they call each other girl and boy. Well, where the fuck does the gender line go? Because now we're talking biological shit. Nigga, I got double D titties. You call me a man and I have a problem with you. My titties are in your face. How you gonna call me a man? But this is why they treat us the way that they do. They don't see us as women. They see us as little men. And in the man game, see, men believe in King of the Hill. Men rank and file one another as soon as they get into close proximity with one another. So if he is considering you a boy, he's playing King of the Hill with your ass. And sister, if you don't knock him square off that motherfucking hill on his ass, he is going to play you like you are a lesser being, because that is his nature. And he will eat you. Because great yang believes in great yang. See, when yang and yang fight, only greater yang can win. And they all believe that they are greater yang than us until they meet a bitch like me. I understand the power of yin. And not only do I understand that the only thing that can neutralize yang, and I said neutralize, I didn't say beat, I didn't say overcome, I said neutralize. That means it checks it. The only thing that neutralizes yang is yin. What is King of the Hill? I'm glad you asked. Yes, we do coexist. I'm glad you asked. King of the Hill is a game where you have to stand on the top of the hill. You have to beat everybody. It's like a battle royale. Like in WWE, they have the battle royale. You fight to be the only one on the top of the hill. You have to take the high ground. And only one person can take it. It's a one-person win game. King of the Hill. Now you heard what I said. Right, it's a whole Highlander game. Exactly. There can be only one. That used to be my shit. Like Squid Game. Do y'all see all of the King of the Hill games that people are bringing up? These are all King of the Hill games, or a version of such. King of the Hill is not a team sport. It's good for women to understand that. Because you think we enter this, we enter this thinking, oh, if I help him, I can stand the one by Jet Li. Same game, that exactly. Exactly, King of the Hill. Same fucking game. And we think that in this game that we're playing with these men that are now calling us men, because that's their excuse. Let me give y'all, would you like the excuse they use? Because it's really slight. The excuse that they use to treat us like men. Give me some ones if y'all want to hear the excuse. Because when you hear it, you're going to be like, fuck me in the morning. Damn. That got past me. Anthony, you are right. His excuse for treating you like a man is his ability to say you're too masculine. That is his excuse. That is his byway in to make him feel better about beating on a woman. She's too masculine. She's in a man's place. This is why, sisters, I tell you to learn to independently protect yourself, because all men are loaded. And the minute you do not submit, you have now become too masculine, and that is his excuse. It is the submission excuse, because women will submit. This is the logic. Women will submit. Women that want to be treated like men won't. Because a woman's place is to submit. If she's not submitting, then she's putting herself in a man's place. And that is his excuse. That, when you're helping him win the King of the Hill game, Jill, that's why you came tumbling down. Thank you. You stop acting like a man, I'll treat you better. Oh, Bridget, you know why? Bridget, do you know why? Oh, Bridget, do you know why? Bridget, do you know why? Because most men have absolutely no respect for a woman that submits. He has more respect for a woman who he calls acting like a man. But they absolutely have no respect for the woman that submits. And y'all can thank jail culture for this. Oh, Jasmine, see, I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that. And that's why I said what I said. It's jail logic. It's jail logic. I live in an all-male society for a while. Do y'all know how many of us live an incarcerated lifestyle because our men got out of prison and brought that shit with them? Black women have been living an incarcerated life for a very long time, and a lot of us have never been incarcerated. Not even realizing that when most of our men go into jail, their emotional and intellectual capacities are stunted. If that man went into jail at 16, he got 30 years. Sis, do you realize he's going to spend more time in jail than he did free? And at 16, you didn't finish teaching him everything that he needed to know, but he's about to go to criminal college for 30 years. When he get out, he gonna have 4 PhDs in criminality, manipulation, the art of con, and grooming at its finest. Please, y'all, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. I want you to tell me I'm wrong. I want somebody to debate me. Tell me I'm wrong. If he goes in at 22 and gets 16 years and only does 8, he still got a PhD. Ask these men, man, they're not the same when they come out of jail, and they never will be. And they never will be. Do you know how much training they would have to go through to unlearn incarcerated behavior? Better yet, we've been playing jailhouse games and didn't even know it. Let me tell y'all about a jailhouse game that we have been playing and we didn't even realize that it was a jail. Better yet, I'm going to ask y'all if y'all want to learn this. If you want to learn the jailhouse games that we have been playing without realizing that they were jailhouse games on us, hit a 1. Hit a 7. Hit a 7. That's my favorite fucking number. Hit a 7. Hit a 7. And I will tell you some of the jailhouse games that they have been playing with us to establish an inferior superiority. And when this happens, y'all aren't gonna be like, fuck, I did play that goddamn game. Don't ever play these games again. Never play these games again. Okay, check this out. When they tell you, listen to me. It's 3 of them. It's always 3. It's always 3. Listen to me. You do know that's a power play. That is a jailhouse power play. Because if he can get you to shut up, he has the power. That's one game. It's the listen to me game. Listen to me. And you got to count them. Lord, count them. And when you count them, and you go, God damn it, Fee, just laugh it off. Just laugh it the fuck off. Just laugh it off, and move on. Laugh it off and move on. Here's another one. They tell you when to speak. They tell you when to speak. You can talk now. Say what you gotta say. Jailhouse tricks. Because if they can get you to do what they want you to do, they have control. If they can make you speak on command, you become a dog. Because you're obeying your master's command. This is why when a man tells me to speak, I will not. I will not. Fee, you can say what you gotta say. Because at that point, your silence wins. See, women don't believe that silence wins. Oh, fuck yes, it does. Learning to shut the fuck up. Because as long as you're talking, you're telling people what you are thinking. You are not the most powerful person in the room. The most powerful person in the room is the quietest one because nobody knows what they're thinking. And now, can I give y'all a story to further solidify these games that are played? Can I give you a story? Y'all give me a 2 if y'all got time for a little analogy story right quick. You know I love my stories. I like stories because it runs it home for people. It went on third base and I want to get us home. I want to get us a score. Okay, here we go. If people in jail, right? This young cat has a problem with one of the older dudes. And the old dude is sitting at the chessboard playing chess with another young dude. So let's say Billy. Let's say Trey. We're gonna say Trey and Baba Jerome. Trey and Baba Jerome, right? These are our characters. So Trey been mad at Baba Jerome for a minute, right? So he's sitting in his cell looking at Baba Jerome play this game. And he's like, fuck this. I'm gonna go interrupt this nigga shit. So he leaves his cell, right? He goes down the stairs. He goes and he stands right next to Baba, right? And Baba look up. And Baba go back to his game. So Trey like, Baba, man, I'm gonna bust your ass. You ready for this ass whooping? You know, old man, you been playing with me for blah 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 blah. So Baba looks up. He's like, man, I ain't got this in me today. Never looking at him, looking at the board. I ain't got this in me today. How about you come back tomorrow around? He looks up at the clock. Around 3. I'll be ready then. So Trey's up. I'm gonna beat your ass, Baba. But Trey leaves and goes back to his cell. Well, night falls, everybody goes to sleep, everybody gets back up in the morning, and everybody knows 3 o'clock is the time. So Trey went and worked out, made sure he ate his food. He even got a little more commissary. make sure he had the energy because he was going to bust Baba's ass. Baba fasted. Baba didn't take any food. Baba only did water. So at 3:30, Baba goes back down to the same chessboard. There's nobody on the other side. He's playing himself. 255 hits. Everybody's feeling it. It's tension in the air. 259. You can hear Trey's feet on the stairs. Baba! I'm here to fuck you up. Baba's still looking at the chessboard, making moves. He ain't look up. Trey get right next to him. I'm gonna fuck you up, Baba. Baba looks up. Hey, little brother. I understand you mad, but I just ain't got it in me today. Why don't you come back in 2 days? About 5. And we can do it then. Yeah, Baba, because I'm going to fuck you up. I'm going to fuck you up, my nigga. It's going to be a bloodbath in here. Ah! But Trey is backing up saying that shit, going to his cell. So the next day, the guards come and get Baba. And Baba begins to give away his soap, his commissary, his socks. Baba goes to Trey's cell. And he has a king from the chessboard. And he takes that king and he puts it on the bar of Trey's cell. And he says, glory to the king. And Baba walked out of jail because that was his release date. I hope y'all understood the irony of that, because that is jailhouse politics. And sisters, that's how y'all have to play this game. Yes, king of the fucking hill, baby. That's how you gotta play this game. Check and mate. We gotta play this game like Baba, y'all. And we will win. You don't do what you're told. You do what you want. Just because an enemy says this is what's gonna happen, that don't mean shit to a calculating mind. It means nothing. The only problem with us sisters is that we care too much. We care about others way more than we care about our own well-being, to the point that I watch women give themselves away to the worst type of man, to the worst type of situations, because she believes that King of the Hill is a team sport. King of the Hill is not a team sport. Basketball is. Football is. Shit, you can even play doubles tennis. But King of the Hill? No. Squid Games? No. No. And every board game that we play in America every game, y'all think about this for a minute. Every game that we play here in America usually only has one winner. It has a singular winner. There are not too many games that are played in America where it is a team that wins. Think about all the board games your children play. Board games are cutthroat than a bitch. There are not too many board games that allow for more than one winner. And we don't even notice it. Tell me y'all noticed that. Yeah, tell me you noticed it. Come on, tell me you noticed that most of the board games that we give children only allow one fucking winner. It is a dog eat dog game. There are not too many board games in America that teach cooperation. Name them. Yahtzee, one winner. Uno, one winner. Monopoly, one winner. Fuck life, one winner. Hungry Hippos, one winner. Battleship, one winner. Game of Operation, one winner. Trouble, one winner. Scrabble, one winner. Uno, one winner. Connect Four, one winner. Price is Right, one winner. Did y'all notice? None of this teaches cooperation. But all teach you to win above all else. Sisters, take heed. Take heed. Putting y'all on game. I hope y'all have learned something. I hope that I have warped your perception a little bit this morning. I hope that I have disturbed your existence. But I'm going to end this. If you learned something, y'all, give me a 1. Let me know. That shit, put in what you learned. I don't know. Let me know. Definitely, if this go off, hit the comments. Let me know what you learned. If it's something that you overlooked in this game that everybody want to play, I'm for my sisters. There you go, Jasmine. Rule number 1, uno, put yourself first and play to win for yourself. Exactly. Yeah. I learned that we are too loud for those that never intended to hear us. I learned that you are still too much like me. It's weird, but awesome too. Back at you. I I got to sit with this for a minute. This is heavy. Hey, I get it. I get it. We don't do what we're told to do. We do what we want to do. Hey, I learned as a unit, we women are, hey. Power is silence. Ooh. Ooh. Yes. Yes. I've done my job this motherfucking morning. I did my job. Now to make this go full circle, I gotta say what I said to begin with. I learned that it's always a game and about conquering by hook or by crook when it comes to men, and we as women need to be more like them than they think we already are. Yes, I'm teaching theory, you doggone right, in a way that they can understand, Anthony. In a way that they can understand, because sometimes as internal martial artists, we talk over regular people's heads with our philosophy. So I'm trying to bring it eye level with my sisters that have never studied martial theory or martial law or looked at energy from a martial standpoint. So I'm trying to make that knowledge accessible to my sisters without them having to study for 3 years to figure it out. And again, I'm going to make this full circle, y'all. Sisters, you are the heart of God. So anything that you give your attention to, you are going to pump life into. So be careful. Good, bad, or indifferent, where you put your attention, and let's stop giving the Manverse life. Because even Kevin Samuel said he was not getting traction just dealing with the brothers. So let them sink. Let them go down like the fucking Titanic. Because we know that the only reason some of these men are where they are, our protests against them keep them in the forefront. Even our objection to some of these men give them enough attention and enough life that they make good money off of degrading and fucking with us. So let's take it from them. Let's let them understand that now we understand our attention courtesy, or currency, I'm sorry. Well, courtesy too, that fits. That we understand that our attention is currency. And I will not keep you current with my attention. Even speaking against them is giving them too much. And like a happy sister said, because niggas have no fucking attention span, all of this Kevin Samuel shit in the Manverse, 7 days it'll be over just like God rested. Starve them. Take the light away. Let them understand what being plunged into darkness is. Let us treat them in the manner that they treat us. Because, you know, I treat people like I want to be treated. Allows people who treat you badly to be treated well. So can we please Get rid of that bullshit. I treat people like they treat me. I treat people like I want to be treated. No, you treat people the way they treat you. You are not better than God. God don't even do that shit. That they have made us better than God. Oh, come on. You know I gave your number to somebody because they saw my wine rack and they were like, ooh, and I was like, yeah, don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. I'm just asking that you don't touch it. If you don't touch it, you won't get bodily harm. Don't do it. Don't touch it. That's all. You can take stuff out of it. You can put shit in it. But if you touch it, I'm going to have to activate the man part of my woman existence. I'm going to have to activate it. I don't like activating it, but I will. I will fuck you up in a manly way. And I humbly thank you. And again, my disclaimer. I'm talking about all men. My disclaimer, yes, I am talking about all men. I'm talking about every last one of them. Every fucking last one of them. I treat every man like he's loaded, even if I love him. Because it allows me to give him the respect he deserves. And you know what? The men that I hold closest in my life, they treat me like I'm loaded. It's the respect we deserve. And the men in my life, they know I'm not talking about them. I am and I'm not, all at the same time. You know why? Because they understand what is happening. They understand their point of view. They understand my point of view. And they're not going to invalidate my point of view like I don't invalidate theirs. That's why me and the men in my life can walk hand in hand. Me and the men in my life, like Papa Wolf right here, we can sit and still have a civil conversation, even though I'm saying this, because he knows. And yes, I've gotten rid of a lot of motherfucking men over the last 2 days off my page. My page is almost females only. But you know what? I don't care. I don't care. And I'm blocking men for lesser shit. You ask me to explain some shit that women have been explaining since the 60s. You found yourself blocked. You know why? No, Fee, why would you do that? He asked you to explain. We've been explaining for 60 years. And asking me to explain does not mean you're going to hear me now. So there's power in silence. And let's be honest, black men don't see a problem with our relationship with us until we're fed up and ready to walk out the door. I believe R. Kelly made a song about it. Didn't he? Anybody know what song that could be from the Pied Piper of R&B? It was a good one too. It was a good one. And it should be woman's national fucking anthem right now without actually playing it because, fuck him too. When a woman's fed up, ain't nothing you can do about it. When she's ran out of love. Hey! Y'all go play that motherfucker as much as you can today. Play another version. Well, he in jail, so fuck it. Play it, motherfucker. Play it. Play it. Because they never see a problem until we've turned our backs. Love y'all. Let me see if I can drop this booger on YouTube today. Isaac, you are so right. You know what, Anthony? We're getting there. Anthony, I'm going to be honest with you, we're getting there. Because we watched our mothers and our grandmothers pacify this shit. And as a generation who's more educated in mental sciences, more educated in spiritual sciences, more educated in emotional sciences, we're applying our studies to our lives. And we, as the new generation of women, we don't want to go through that. So our tolerance level is lower than our mothers. Because quite frankly, a lot of men believe that single motherhood is a punishment to us. Single motherhood is not a punishment to us. Single motherhood is a regularity. Y'all wonder how single mothers make it? Single mothers make it by helping single mothers. Y'all want to know how we make it? Sisters, am I lying? Sisters, am I lying? Single mothers chain up. You sure can be married and still be a single mother. That's how we make it. It's routine for us now. It's routine. And yes, as single mothers, we are single mothers. So we stumble, we fall, we scratch our arms up. In falling, sometimes our children fall with us. Sometimes in our falling, we hurt ourselves, catching our children from our mistakes. And God bless us, we can't catch them every time. But we try. We try. While we're falling down, bloody, bleeding, and broken, we try. We give it more effort than they do to be the weaker sex. Oh, we show the greatest resilience. But you know what? I would rather have resilience over strength any day of the motherfucking week. The willow tree has resilience. The oak tree, on the other hand, has strength. And because of the oak's strength, when winds come, it gets internal damage. Because of its strength, it can't move. So the wind cracks it from the inside. And those cracks allow for bugs and other infestations to get into that mighty oak and bring it down from the fucking inside. But the willow is resilient. The willow bends with the storm. So it does not take on internal damage, which is why it weeps so. Because of the bend. And black women have bent over backwards for everybody that has never even decided to stand up for us. Be the willow. Be the willow. And if you got to be the whopping willow, you whop, 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 whop. Y'all go back and watch Harry Potter. The whopping willow was my shit. Whop! Y'all didn't see that coming, though. That's right. I can tell a story, bitch. I can tell a story. I can have you crying and then turn around and laughing in the same motherfucking tone. Like, you never know what the fuck you gonna get watching me. That bitch take us on a roller coaster. Coming to my laugh chats is like coming to the fucking carnival. Oh my God. Oh my God. Whoo. Right? Oh. Oh my God. Oh my God. I ain't shit for that. I ain't shit for that, and y'all didn't see it coming. I'm gonna add this year a part to my YouTube. I think I'm gonna tell stories. I want to leave my stories behind. My stories, the way I tell them. Not the way that they're written or the original author, but the way I tell them. Because I can stitch two stories together quick. I can stitch them together. I love y'all, but I ain't gonna never leave y'all crying. I will never leave you down. That's not what I was taught. It's not what I was taught. I will always leave you with a light heart. We will always walk out of here laughing our asses off, because that is the best medicine. And I definitely have a gift for laughter, and I have a gift for tears. So I use my gifts together because they work very well together. I love y'all. You know who I am. Master Fundi. And I always Got my ear to the street, my ear to the street, my ear to the street. We are crazy, but that's a good thing. It's the heat. Love y'all. Get out of here. And you are not allowed to die until you do something productive for the humans. Kiss all the babies for me. Love y'all. Go do something great.